Hi, I'm Tiffany, and this is Towering TBR. So I am back to do a tag that I was actually tagged in, called the In and Out book tag. I was tagged by Jennifer over at Jennifer Loves Books, and I will also post the original in the description below. So basically, this tag is kind of a list of things that you either like or you don't like. They're either in or they're out. And you can also add your own prompts at the end, which I added one. So we'll just go through them and I'll tell you my thoughts. So the first one is reading the last page first. That's out. I don't ever do that. It's a good way to spoil yourself. So yeah, no, that's out. Reading enemies to lovers. I definitely just picked up a book and found out I hate enemies to lovers, so that's out for me as well. Dream sequences, out. Ugh, I don't like dream sequences either in movies or in books. Love triangles. I guess tentatively I'm in. I don't really read a ton of romance, but I think a love triangle could be interesting if done right. Cracked spines. Yeah, I will crack my spines. I don't try to do it, but I also don't try to keep it in pristine condition either. So it's just something that happens when you read. So back to my small town. I'm in. I do like when you have a character who goes back to a hometown and uncovers secrets or reconnect with people. I like it. Monsters are regular people. I kind of didn't know exactly what this one meant. Like we were to think that the villains were supernatural, but they ended up being real people. And if that's the case, I don't think I like that. If it's supernatural, I want it to be supernatural. And if it's not, then I don't like a lot of misleading information. No paragraph breaks. I'm definitely out, especially as someone who has migraines. I need some white space to be able to read accordingly. My eyes definitely strain without paragraph breaks. Multi-generational sagas, I'm in. I do like that. I do prefer when we get kind of equal time with all of the characters. Sometimes I feel like if there's enough characters, they don't get enough time. So, in and out, I guess. Rereading, in. I don't do that a whole lot, but I love it when I do. So, yeah, in for that. Artificial intelligence, I love reading about books with artificial intelligence, so definitely in. Drop caps, I had to actually look this up, but it's like when you have like a storybook and it's like once upon a time and the O is like huge and then the rest of the letters in once are, regular text size. So that's apparently what drop caps are, and I don't really care. I don't really read books that have them, but I don't think I would mind either. Happy endings. I don't read very many books with happy endings, but I do enjoy them when I read them, so I'm in on that. Plot points that only converge at the end. I think I'm in. Sometimes authors try to pull the tension for too long, and I will sometimes give up on a book if that's the case. So I sort of like that, sort of don't. It depends on the execution. All right, Ollie's going to join us. So the next one is detailed magic systems, and I definitely think, yes, I'm in on this. I don't like it when you don't understand why the magic exists or how to use the magic, so definitely in on that. Classic fantasy races. I don't read a lot of classic fantasy, but sure, that can be fine. Unreliable narrators, out. I found I don't like that trope really at all. Yeah, I find the character to be off-putting, usually. Evil protagonists. I'm out on that too. Like, I'm fine with morally gray characters, but someone who's just completely evil, I have a hard time rooting for. The Chosen One. I think I'm in on that. Like, I think that's a fun trope. It's definitely been done a lot, so it needs to be done well to garner my favor, really. But the next one's when the protagonist dies. And I think I'm in on that, especially if you, like, know they're going to die. Yeah, I think that can be really impactful in a book. So I'm in. Really long chapters, I am out. That's another thing with reading is if the chapter is like 40 pages long, that can be really intimidating. You're like, nah, I'm not going to continue. I think by having shorter chapters, it encourages you to keep going, and I like shorter chapters, so I'm out on that. French flaps, which until like 2016, I didn't know what they are. But French flaps look like this. In or out, I am in. I love French flaps. I think that they just kind of make the book look a little bit fancier. And the next one is Deckled Edges, which I'm not sure if you can see, but the pages are different lengths. And so it kind of creates this like choppy texture. And I love Deckled Edges. I think that they're fun and I like them. I think that they make the book feel fancier. So this is a book I've already read, Tin Man by Sarah Winman. It's great, but it had both examples, so that's why I pulled it. Signed copies by the author. I think I'm in on that. I wouldn't go out of my way to get a signed copy of a book, but I would be happy, you know, if the opportunity fell in my lap type thing. Dog earring pages. Nope, I am out. I always use a bookmark, whether it's a receipt or a Post-it, like whatever. I don't dog ear. So I'm out on that. Chapter titles instead of numbers. I don't really care. Like, that's fine, but I'm also fine without it. So I was totally in the middle for that one. And then Jennifer added 3 more that she wanted to add to this. So she has Quirky Detectives. I think I'm out. When I read a mystery, I don't really like to follow the detective's perspective. So whether they're quirky or not, I don't really like to follow detectives. So I'm out. Only one murder in a murder mystery. I'm in on that. That's fine. Like, it doesn't have to have more than one murder for me to be interested. So that's fine. And a long mystery series, and I am out. I don't read a lot of mysteries as it is, and I don't read a lot of series, so that just didn't converge for me. And then I've added my own books written in a dialect, and I am out. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I have a really hard time with written dialect. Audiobooks definitely help with that. Unless there isn't an audiobook, in which case it makes the book pretty inaccessible to me. So those are all of the options. I am going to tag Sarah from Sarah's Perusals, Chatty from The Mad Chatter, and Jessie from The Bookish Mom. So I'm excited to see what your answers are. If you're watching and you want to do this tag, consider yourself tagged, even if I didn't mention you. Let's just share our bookish preferences with each other. All right, this was a lot of fun. Let's have a chat in the comments below. Thanks for joining me. Bye.